Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Caleb, and I would like to welcome you guys to another episode of AC2 High. In this special episode, we have a special guest, Chica Brand 001. You can find her there on Instagram, but she decided to stop by and play a session with us, and this is the recording that followed. Thank you guys for spending time to watch AC2 High. And before we start the episode, I would like to also give a little bit of an apology for the last episode. Last episode was it was fun when we were having a lot of fun, but we didn't realize how much we were like banging the table and causing the audio to be a little bit too much. We're working on our audio issues and are looking to get a mic that is actually above us instead of us feeling like we're making too much noise with our hands and stuff. So apologies once again, and I hope you guys enjoy this next episode of AC2 High. Thank you.
It'll still have a lasting effect, basically.
Okay. Awesome.
And
there's a ripple effect in every decision.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the one thing that it'll bite you if you feel like you messed up.
Definitely.
But
you don't know until a couple.
that's only if you let it mess with you. You know what I'm saying? It's still just a game at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Okay.
Don't think too much on it. I promise you, it's not that serious. If anything, the guy next to you is probably gonna make a little bit more mistakes than
You're
you
gonna
will.
think that everything you're doing is not making any sense, and it won't.
It won't. It's not supposed to. It's not supposed to.
Until you get into the flow of it. And
So I'm basically falling into the storyline. So whatever.
Yeah.
Goes,
So
this
so
is
right
gonna be
now,
crazy.
what the scenario is that it was just supposed to be a normal, casual day.
Yeah, we were having
With,
fun. We were having fun. I was having fun.
And they investigated, they searched around, they had fun while doing it, and then our boy Justo decided to steal from everyone. So keep in mind, this same carnival was around before, and he did the same thing last time, and so this time he has more information, and there's this thing called a mind flayer that absorbs the information of whoever they're technically supposed to kill. But he kept them alive for more information, for future information. And now he knows all the secrets that he knows. So that means things that he hasn't even told his friend, he knows as well.
Yep. He has a lot of information. We've been playing for 6 months, so all that 6 months, he didn't have to work for it. He just was like, "Oh, you stole from me?" His people grabbed him. Thanks.
Extracted information, yep.
And he potentially made another BBG for us.
Which that means Big Bad Evil Guy.
Big bad guy.
Yeah.
Potentially.
And so that's the current situation. And they also stole a dagger from a very important NPC, which is a non-player character, which basically is a background character with importance, though.
It can change the narrative, basically.
Yes.
Mm.
He can help with it because he's helped currently with expunging the name of a very infamous character who had a bounty on his head.
She's like, it's all his fault.
It's all your fault.
But now his very valuable knife is in the hands of people who don't need it.
Exactly. His character revolves around daggers. Granted, he doesn't have to do that. He just made his character like, I like daggers. Daggers this, daggers that, dagger this.
To the point where I made a store called Dargan's Daggers that had nothing but daggers.
Mm-hmm. And he spent hours in there. I literally had to drag him out of there. He was spending so much time in there.
In the dagger.
In the dagger store.
It was like a girl that just got
Ridiculous.
It's like a girl that just got like $1,000 gift card and
Yeah, it was just like,
clearance sale at the mall and just
went shopping.
yeah. It's
So
For shame.
the best way to do this is to just kind of get into it. So I'm excited. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, you as a DM, all I do is facilitate the story,
Okay.
and I sometimes run background characters that are with the party. They only hold as much significance as the players want them to hold, so I just don't intervene with them unless it's necessary and unless they're important. If it's a person that is just like an extra, like in a cast, like in a movie, they're just an extra and they're just literally passing in the background and they talk every now and then, you never see them again.
Mm-hmm.
Those are people of non-importance, and there are critical characters that are usually around for the most part. Lots of people come and go in this campaign, and so therefore lots of the NPCs come and go as well. So
Those are non-player characters. He kind of controls all of them. Because we've had other friends come in and drop their character off, and then he'll play them for a little bit, but then they'll just go away because there's no point of keeping them.
it's hard for me as a human to keep track of all of the people who are not there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I understand.
There's a lot to manage.
Oh yeah. So you guys are now inside of the forest. The festivities in the background are still going. They're still cheering. Everyone's still having fun. Ample amount of fun. And no one really seems to even have noticed the occurrence
Of
that
what?
happened.
Of course not. A lot of this is going to be in character, and this is for you. Just so you, because I'm going to do this now because if I say something mean in character, I just want to make sure that's distinguished from Caleb and Trixie because she's a bitch.
I know this.
Ooh. Who's the
I've
bitch?
known this for months.
No, I'll call my character a bitch because she acts like a bitch. She's not. She's a good person, but she's very serious. She's a very serious cat. So I go, Maxie, chin up. We need to fix this situation. It's very bad. Your noggin is huge. And it's now, all the information has been sucked up by the alien from underneath. So, I actually have a plan. So sit there, shut up. And I pull out my scroll and I arcane recovery.
Okay.
And I get my two third level spells back. And I cast Sending to Vex.
Okay, alright.
This is a spell that if when I cast it, I can send it to someone who I'm familiar with or is not an enemy, basically. Who I'm
You can
familiar
send it
with.
to an enemy too.
Yeah.
Oh, familiar with. I can technically send it to an enemy?
Yeah. As long as you know their face and you know their name, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I only have a certain amount of words I can give them, and they can respond back.
Okay.
So I go,
Flawed text message.
we might stay here waiting for you because of me feeling bad for my friend's terrible decision.
Are you saying this out loud or in your mind?
Yes, I'm saying it out loud.
Oh.
Are you cool? And it stops.
So you're staying to help us then? I'm assuming I'm going to have to assume that this is
Yep.
And it stops?
yeah,
You have five. You have
He's
five more.
exactly what you're going. And then it's up.
Shit.
One more.
And then I go,
Tell him that at least that we can stay here, and if he comes, we can try to deal with the situation
we
as a team.
could camp out if you will allow us to help. Are you cool with that?
This will be difficult. How many people are there exactly? If there are more than 10, we might die.
Definitely more than 10.
Well, there's one mind flayer.
There's
And
there's
then the
more than
Goonies.
10, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I knew there were. There's two.
I mean,
We're in a carnival of sorts, so it's
Right. In
more
the
than
forest.
yeah.
Yep.
And there's plenty of carnies that are on this guy's side, and the creature that he's talking about, the mind flare, is already powerful stat wise. So we're just adding more people to an already hard fight, essentially. So I'm like,
Power and numbers.
here we go. I'm gonna spend the last spell slot. Okay. There's definitely more than 10 people. You could use the help, I'm assuming.
Bring more.
What? No. Potentially could die. Please. Allow help? I don't know. There you go. Because at this point, I want to help. This situation's terrible, and I don't want them to die because of my friend's mistake.
Okay, they reply back. I guess I can try to see if I can get aid from a friend.
Is that it?
A very long.
Oh, no.
Which this friend would be you.
I know, but I don't know. Because I don't know this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you see in front of you.
And I'm like, how many birds am I supposed to say?
Oh no, you can't. It's only one It's only one conversation.
Yeah, you're good.
It's only
You're good.
between
Don't
two
worry.
people. So I'm gonna basically jump in, and I'm going to shift the perspective to the character that I was talking as. His name is Vax. He is very slender, very straight and narrow face, very handsome character, wavy hair, elf, so elf ears, and I'm gonna be basically talking to you in character, and we're gonna just have a conversation basically. Describe your character, so I know what I'm looking at.
Okay, so she's very dark. She has dreads, very misty, very seductive.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I like it. What is she wearing currently?
Right now she's wearing a dress.
The dress? Long, short?
A nice long dress.
What color?
Black.
Black? Okay. Any tattoos?
Yes.
Do you have tattoos?
She has a sleeve, a left sleeve, full of tattoos.
Okay.
She has a tattoo of a phoenix.
Whoa.
Very, pretty much, it's very snakish looking. Like she has a body of, like she can turn into any reptile, like a snake or something like that.
Well, the thing is that you wouldn't be able to do that, because
See, I gotta tell
yeah.
you.
Yeah, we're
So
talking
your-
about it.
Yeah, so your powers are restricted to currently you have telekinesis. You can talk to not telekinesis, but you can levitate objects or people. Your powers that you can do normally without using any spells are literally limited to, I would say, telepathy is really like the base thing that you can do right now currently. So as far as powers go, D&D has a certain structure, and each class can do certain things. Yes. So if in the future, if you come back after this, we can definitely rework your character so that you can have what you want, and we will go over the classes. This way, you can understand what mean more in depth.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, because each class is restrictive. So classes are basically your profession, what you can do and what you've been doing since you were born, what you were trained to do, what you grew up doing, and basically you follow that until the end of the game.
Okay.
And you just grow based on that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Didn't want to take away anything that you wanted, but it's just that that class that you were referring to, if you want to transform into creatures, would be called a druid. So druids have a power called Wild Shape.
So you grow within each levels, right? Or okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I got you. Yeah.
So, like I said, if you come back in the future, we can definitely have a more fleshed out character versus just I made you a character basically.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of you
I
understand.
sent the script that you sent me, and then he ran with.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
So I gave you access to powers that telepathy and being able to manipulate objects. So yeah. So I just went along the lines of that, and that's what you.
Okay.
But let's get into it.
Okay,
He
go
goes, I will be needing your aid. Can I count on you? There's a very daunting task. I'm sorry to drag you into it because it's for a weapon, a very particular weapon that I've cherished. It is very powerful in the right hands, which would be mine.
So how can you trust me with this object?
I don't. I don't trust anyone who is not a part of my crew.
Oh.
I know not to, because I don't trust myself. But when money is involved, trust is generally earned. Yes?
I think I need to think about this because I have my own agendas.
Well, how about this? I can give you upfront money, then I can pay you the rest.
And how much is that upfront money?
This dagger is very valuable to me, so I will say I'm glad Maxie went and lost it. Now I have to shell out money to get. Anyways, 1,000 gold. Does that suffice?
Sounds so risky. Sounds so risky.
Well, how about 1,000 golds now and 2,000 golds later?
I guess I will do.
Thank you.
Give me your hand.
And
Give me your
another, and then we shift to another character that is with them called Grog. He is a very tall, blue-skinned male. He's very muscular, ripped, around 8 feet tall. He doesn't seem to be like a human exactly, with how tall and his physique is. It looks weird. He has like a big, long goatee and lines that come across his face and back. And he goes, well, look, I say that no matter how much money we spend, Vax, it is important that we get back that dagger. So, look, I'll give you another 1,000 gold. Grog, you don't have to. She's already agreed. No, Vax, I understand. This is an important dagger to you. Another 1,000 gold. Deal?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Vax, see, I know how to bargain. Alright? I know how to do this. This is my thing. You should just stay out of it. Right? And he just goes, yes, Grog. Yes. And you guys gather up a couple of horses and a carriage, and you guys set off into the sunset, where you camp for a day or 2 or 3. You You guys find secure spots. You guys deal with any intruders that come along very easily. Until you hear what seems to be noise, music, festivity. You guys have moved along, following them along the tracks, so they don't move. They don't move too far as days go. You guys, they probably travel a day out.
Mm-hmm.
So the amount of days that it takes to get there, because they have to set up, they have to re-prepare, and then they would basically have to restock and get items as well themselves.
Mm.
So travel time between you leaving and you guys staying on track would meet up with one another. So hello? Hello?
Yes, we're here. Over here. Hello!
Yes.
Oh, you're such a beautiful sight to see as I grab his cheeks.
Please refrain from right now. I'm just.
You're emotional, I get it. I'm so sorry.
I am more than that. Vex is going to be furious with me.
I'm sure she will be.
No, she will have my loins.
Oh, she's just going to rip you to shreds for this? Like I said, I'm sorry. We were having fun. We were having fun. Like, literally, we were having fun.
No, I'm glad.
No, we were having fun.
No, I'm glad.
It's a carnival, right? It's a circus.
Yes.
What you're supposed to do at a circus is get some popcorn, get some churros, hang out with your buddies, enjoy the company of everyone around you. He did not do that.
That would be... Maxie,
Uh-oh. Start
I have a word with you.
I just walk over to him.
I'm sorry. I'm at loss for words. Here's your dagger, by the way. I kept it safe. It is not in the hands of a powerful enemy.
Do I really deserve it back?
No, but I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling generous today.
Why don't you keep it until we...
Keep it. I don't think you understand. I lost something today that I can never get back.
And I'm willing to...
4,000 gold?
Ooh.
For a dagger that I did not pay for.
Ooh.
Here.
You give him a random dagger?
No, I give him gold.
You give him the gold?
I give him 2,000 gold.
Thank you.
Well, yes, there you go. He just gives it right to you. That I guess that pays for
All my gold.
Hey, man.
When would I get the rest of my money?
It's all my stealing.
And Grog goes, trust me, we're good for our word. If anything happens, you can have Vax's toes. Grog, you do not offer my toes. If anything happens, you can have his toes. He's already lost a foot. So, I mean, losing a toe, nothing to him.
Rock, you good with me. I trust you.
Thank you.
But your friend, I do not.
I understand. He looks very shady.
He is shady.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Okay. But I will do that for you, and I'll go ahead and get it. Thank you.
Thank you. I will make sure his toes are severed clean from the bone,
Okay.
if anything.
All right.
He just, Vex looks at him and just goes, thank you, Grog, for having my back. Oh, no problem. It's not a problem at all.
There's no excuse to what happened. I mean, I didn't really know of the enemy. And I thought my skills were already good enough to steal...
What did you say?
I've heard that this has happened before.
Yes, it has.
I just thought it was a different.
Are you now?
I thought it was a
lying?
different
I'm
circus.
sorry. Are you now lying to
I
me?
thought it was a different circus. They don't really
Yeah.
hold up. They don't really hold up scrolls that say, hello, I am a mind flayer in this circus."
Oh, do you need him to then? Is that what it takes?
Good advertisement.
Yes, everyone will flock by.
Perhaps maybe just some sort of insignia, but there was none.
What?
I was pressed for coin and
He's
trying
a
to
mind flayer. They are shot and killed on sight.
We're familiar with mind flayers. Look at us.
Oh, me too.
I bet you are actually.
I was simply just pressed for coin, buying some supplies for the team, and went
You just
thinking.
gave me 2,000 gold.
It's because I am so sorry.
He doesn't know how to apologize.
That was through, ever since I came into above land, I've just been acquiring gold.
You know,
No one calls it above land.
I used to work for these terrible people called the Scourgers. I severed necks, I slit wrists, I've done terrible things, but I've come here seeking redemption.
Who
You,
next have you slid?
I do not know. There are but a body count at this point. I've lost track after 200.
I bet you have.
It was what I grew up with. It's something I never want to go back to.
Tell me, why do you want this dagger so bad? What is it that you're trying to get out of this dagger?
That dagger has many memories. When I slayed Thordak with it. Thordak, a powerful dragon. I felt proud. Doing something good, giving back to this world. So much it has taken from me, and I have taken from others.
And you think taking another life is a good thing?
This was an evil entity.
What makes it so evil?
Well, the fact that it was willing to destroy the town, I think that makes it evil.
Oh, why?
Dragons, we never understand their quarries with the world. They seek power, gold that they don't even spend. It's just violence for the sake of violence, manipulation.
But yet you seek this dagger for power?
Yes, so that I may better help my friends.
So what makes you any different?
That dagger is stronger than me.
And you
Without
feel
that
like
dagger,
you deserve that dagger?
I do.
Or maybe.
You're such a great
Maybe I
asset.
deserve it.
Everyone is being such great assets today.
Maybe I deserve it.
Hey, I'm trying to help you. I didn't have to do this.
I didn't have to do this either.
I know. See? We're meeting halfway.
It was never used.
Why are you so hung up on the fact that it never was
You're
used?
telling me you've had it,
He hasn't used it once now.
and yet it is gone.
Yes, it's gone because he didn't get it. He just decided to be a crook. A crook!
Let's go
A
take
thief!
care. Let's go take care of them.
Please.
Hear me out now.
Oh,
Listen.
yes. What now?
We need to take this slow. They're on high alert, even higher than before. They're gonna know that something's suspicious. They probably have been watching us follow them the entire time. So I'm sure it's not going to be a surprise attack
I didn't expect it to
of any
be.
sort. So they're going to be very prepared. They're very weird, and I'm very scared.
It's another drow that is following us. He's older, right?
It looked like
Yeah.
He's an older
dark
one.
skin.
Yeah, he's an older, like dark skinned looking drow. Well, I don't even remember how you describe how he looked.
Curly haired, but pretty long. He has a rough exterior. You can see the aging, but it's not too pertinent because when an elf or a drow, when they age slower. So 100 is like being 50 in human years. So it doesn't show too much.
Yeah, like mine's like 120, so it's like that's still kind of young. But the drows look like that. So this guy is like he's like musketeer looking.
And he's very loud. You'll find out that quality to him real quick.
So, I propose. Listen to what I have to say now. I propose that we send Vaxen first to see if he can be sneaky enough, because he's oh so good at this. He might be able to single-handedly retrieve it without any complications, but we're there for backup.
How would he be able to communicate with us if there was danger, though? If something bad happens, it's like, ooh, shit, he found me.
He will yell at the top of his lungs. I'm sure he's not afraid to do that.
But the thing is that this
Sure enough.
octopi can detect us from far away. So are you just sending him as a decoy?
But I can block him for finding us.
I don't know magic, so
I can keep
Wait,
it.
I think, yeah, you have augury. Hold on.
I can believe this.
Augury.
Have these.
Okay, alright. I'm not going to say no to that. Anything that's helpful is good now. Bad, Maxie.
At least I know in the dark. If we do this in the dark, I'd be at least
You would
the
be
most helpful.
the most helpful. You would be helpful attempting to help him. You should double team it. It shouldn't just be him.
You wouldn't be able to block anything, but you do have a
Oh, yeah,
spell
we got this
called
one.
augury, which basically.
So I think, how do you? Okay, so it's double that.
That's
Oh, that's hers.
So I'm just gonna read.
I'm so
Are
sorry.
you okay? You can send it. Can you send it to me?
Oh,
We
the
have
spell
this
list.
Yeah.
And we have this
Yeah.
one.
I mean, I haven't made the full spell list, so there's that.
There's a lot.
I just put some
Okay.
some spells that I thought she would like.
Okay.
All we have to do is just press these two buttons right here, and they'll always be up for you.
Okay.
And so these are the spells that you currently have. Let me back that up.
That's what they do when you
Mhm.
click into it.
Yeah, you click them, and they will literally give you the description of what they do.
So I'm just gonna read it out for you. This way you know what it is. By casting gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, or you don't need to worry about any of that because you don't need any of those materials. But basically, you're employing
I
a
only have
divining
one.
tool. You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of actions that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM, which is me, chooses from the results of the possible following omens. So I can basically just kind of tell you, in a way, whether or not this will actually work out.
Yeah, no one else here has that power. That's
Yeah.
something unique
That's
to you.
cool.
So
That is
a
really
ritual.
cool. That is really, really
Yeah,
cool.
so that's a ritual, which a ritual spell is considered to be a spell that you can cast by spending 10 minutes and without burning your spell slots, which spell slots are your resources. So you can basically do this without expending resources. So you can sit there for 10 minutes and do it, and I can tell you the possible results that you will have.
Okay, I can do that.
So you'll choose to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. You sit down and you.
What? Why y'all laughing? y'all setting me
It's
up.
because I.
No, heck no. I'm not saying up for anything.
It's just 'cause
I'm
for,
wondering
like,
why he's laughing, to be
it's
honest.
for a first episode, my mistake. Where we have to literally plan and gather all these people to get one dagger back.
I mean, but this is a very serious situation.
So-
If this entity right now can become a major problem for us down the
In the
road.
future, yes.
So I feel like this is important to take care of.
Because these creatures, they're part of like a giant hive, and one of them is like stupid powerful. So if his race goes and helps what we're trying to prevent, it's like who knows.
So
if
basically, you
ever.
have to get the head of the whole team.
I mean, technically, I don't know if this
It's not
guy's.
going to stop anything. It's already set in motion at this point.
Because they're all connected through the brain.
Yeah.
So we can
Yeah.
kill him, but the rest of the hive is like, oh, okay,
We already know!
we'll help anyways.
Mhm.
It's just that this
Yeah,
dagger.
it's one of those big mistakes that
It
should
was
not have happened.
Mucho mistake.
It's something we don't want to harp on, but unfortunately, it's too big for us not to be like,
Yeah,
you messed up.
It changed the whole narrative of the story in one day.
Wow.
In a matter of like at least 10 minutes or 20 minutes, something like that, and it just changed the whole course of where I was planning on taking it. Just like,
Yeah. So it's
So,
like if you
yeah.
thought it was like you came to an easy game because this happened last week after we met, so it was like you were to come into an easier session, and now it's like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's unfortunate that he brought you into this one, but it's not that bad.
it's
no,
still fun.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's why I
it's
laughed.
not
'cause
bad.
I'm, just
I'm
like,
trying to
dear
get
God.
into the feel of the story.
Yeah, I feel you. It's not. It's not gonna come up just like that.
So
Gotta
my
warm up
character
to
was
it.
just like,
And also the level that you came in on was probably not the best too.
No, we're at a higher
Yeah,
level.
level 6.
That's why
was-
That's why we tell you when combat happens, we're gonna make sure to help you.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna be without
ask as many
the
questions.
training wheels on this.
Okay.
You're good. We're not setting you up for failure. I promise you. Right?
I don't know. You sound making it sound.
I mean, like,
Oh no.
no, you're good. I'm just messing with you. So, the plan is Vax and Maxie are helping them. Are going to sneak in, right? You're helping him.
I believe that. I don't know. What do you feel about this plan, Vex?
Well, let her do her thing, and then we'll see. After that, maybe we might. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Okay.
I know if we plan on any sort of ambush, attack,
It's not going to be an ambush. I'm telling you that now.
stealing or coming back in, I'd be more equipped. For the nighttime, I at least have some traps that I can place, throw, and
So
nighttime
you
is more
guys
my
really
friend.
doubt me? You don't think that I can do this?
No,
I
it's not
haven't
that.
said-
I doubt you.
One thing.
Has nothing to do with you. It's him.
Yeah.
It's all on him.
It's mostly him.
He's made a lot of mistakes.
And because he makes mistakes, that I have to be on the bottom of the food chain.
Ooh,
You use magic, so you're definitely higher than me. I still have to use my hands.
So are we gonna do this alone?
We're doing this.
definitely going to do this.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely not doubting you at all.
I
No
definitely am
doubts.
lighter after giving you 2,000 gold.
Lady Illustrate, please have our backs. We ask for your guidance. And
Yes, we asked for your guidance.
nicest I've ever
Oh, this is alright. And, you sit down and you crisscross applesauce. You get into your meditative position. You do your chants. Your eyes roll to the back of your head. You see it clearly.
I don't know. I'm gazing.
Noma?
You guys
I don't fucking know.
are infiltrating. Probably. It's tough, it's rough, it's a mess. Their bodies, the body count is high. You're wondering if it's all worth it. You're wondering why you even agreed to this. You're wondering if you should turn back. what is success to you? You're not too sure. Is it retrieving the dagger, slaying the entity, or getting out in one piece? You feel as if this results can be good and bad. Somebody may or may not die. The cards you are dealt are difficult. Your strategy, your plan has to be perfect. But they know you're coming.
I need a covering. And I need protection along the way.
You just feel the caress of a soft, gentle hand on your cheek. It's cold, but it's almost liquidy at the same time. You can feel precipitation and condensation. It feels reassuring.
Okay, everyone. Everything is going to happen, and everything is going to be okay. So we got to make sure that the plan is very strategic,
So
okay?
there's going to be no deaths.
Whoa, that's aggressive. Let her keep talking.
Everything is going to be okay.
Listen to her now.
Yeah, you are very aggressive there. I do not
For
like your
someone-
tone, mister.
Exactly.
I'm just
For
speaking.
someone who makes so many mistakes, why do you talk so much?
Poor Maxie.
So anyway, as I was saying,
Yes, definitely.
Get
we
out.
have the protection over us.
Okay.
If we do the plan, as I say,
Mm-hmm.
nobody will be hurt. Nobody will be wounded. If no mistakes are not done in the plan.
Remember, I'm not gonna hold you to this, but for you guys,
Uh-huh.
not points.
Oh yeah, we remember. We actually talked about this when before we came in. We were just like, we need to remember that. We have it in the middle there because we have to remind
I
ourselves
underlined it.
about it.
Okay.
It's there, and remember, if it's necessary, we need to use it because this
What
could
are
be bad.
plot points?
Okay, plot points are every session, and we said this last session, didn't even use it because we forgot
I
about
mean,
it.
you could have used it that time.
Oh yeah, we could definitely
I
use
thought
it
about
during that
as soon as I
scenario.
left, so maybe I'll use it
I
this
did
time.
too. As soon as the session was
I'm
over, I
just
thought
like,
of it.
hey,
Yes.
I'm the DM.
Plot points are something we have recently implemented that is we get one each session, and if you feel as though you want to change something in the plot or a direction, or you want to put a plot hook or something changes in the story, you can attempt to.
You can completely change the way a character acts because of a reason, but there has to be a reason that is sound and is logical
Okay.
and concise. So, say for instance, you want, you just say, the Mind Flayer. It's not that he had a sudden change of heart. It's that he felt pity towards the players or the group as a whole and decided to fork over the knife. But it would have to make sense, though. It's not exactly what you would have to say, because that I would have to dismiss, and I would say that, not exactly, I can't see that happening.
It's just one of those things where
Yeah. You have to just get
you can
creative.
attempt
It's super creative, and it has to be more deceptive towards me. That's really
technically-
kind of how it has to be. It's like it has to
technically.
be kind of deceptive towards me.
yeah, it's one of those
Yeah, it's like if
things.
you can trick the DM, then hey, you get points for it, right?
Okay.
All right, let's do this. I'm ready. So what's the plan, Missy?
Or that's also I'm throwing this out there too. You can say something that's ambiguous. Like one time he said that they were fighting an enemy, and they said, "I know this person, but they didn't say how, but I just filled in the gap.
Yeah.
So that's another thing too.
Okay. So, with the plan, like, what exactly? I'm just gonna create the plan, right?
I mean, it's up to you guys. You guys can strategize right now if you want. I'll give you some time to do that, and they can help you look over your spell list too as well. This way, you know exactly what you have.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be helpful
Yeah, that would.
for you to know what you have there.
Yeah.
And one thing I'll say that you have these thing called sorcery points. Right now, you currently have 7 of these points. So each time you do an action that requires you to spend them, you use the amount that it says. So.
So basically, like points. Like if I
Yes.
use it, it'll take away.
It's a
the
resource.
7. Yeah.
It's a resource that you can spend and expend. So definitely use them in this scenario. Let me see your spell sheet really quickly. I mean, not that. I mean, that's right here.
Right
The
here.
very first page.
I'm just making sure that I got everything good for you.
So there's one very important one right here. It's called Subtle Spell. So you spend 1 sorcery point. Doing so will allow you to cast a spell unnoticed. So that would be very perfect for this scenario that you are going into.
Yeah.
If you spend that sorcery point, you can cast a spell without anybody even realizing you cast it until it's done.
I would say that would be really good.
It
I
would
think I
help
want to
them.
do that one because then I can
That's
go ahead
very
and cast the
Mm.
protection spell over y'all without y'all knowing that y'all protected.
Okay.
Let's do
I
that.
like that.
Carnival people won't know either.
I mean, they're carnies,
Especially
dude. They're just
mind
carnies.
Because what is it, a mile? Basically, this mind flayer can read thoughts up to a mile.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put it together.
Okay, so these are your spells that you currently have. We'll go over each one.
Okay.
Now, what these are is during combat, you get a bonus action. You get 1 action if you decide to cast a spell, right? You get a chance to cast a spell, and then there's a thing called a bonus action, which for spellcasters are cantrips. These are the level 0s. So the minor illusion or ray of frost, most of the time you would cast ray of frost, and then you would be able to cast this spell as a bonus action, because technically what cantrips are is magic that has no limit. This magic that you can cast that doesn't have a limit to it. So you can cast those as much as you want. It's just the level 1s to level 3s, those are going to qualify as actions. So Mage Armor is a spell, I'll basically make it easy for you, that allows you to have a little bit more protection to your AC. Now what an AC is your armor class.
She doesn't need that.
She doesn't need that?
No,
Does
because
she-
she has, as far as the aberration,
Really?
she already has mage armor built in.
Really?
Yes. So. it's
Dang,
not
that's
necessary.
dope. Well, if I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that spell.
Yeah.
You got a chance to do something different. Fuck that. I didn't even know that. That's really cool.
So basically, since your spell list isn't full, I can give you some suggestions on spells that would be good for you. In this current situation in particular, most definitely, a spell called Detect Thoughts. You can literally probe the mind of someone
She has that.
and read you can read what they're thinking. You can use Disguise Self, which you can change your form and appearance to whatever you see fit.
I'll give her
If you
that.
see someone else too, like in the crowd, you're like, I want to look similar to that guy, like a carny. I want to look like a carny. Make me look like a carny. So there's that.
I'll probably do that with you if you decide to do that. So there is the level 1 spell, Disguise Self, exactly what he said. I actually have both. I have a lot of spells because as a wizard, I can just learn spells. It costs me money, but that's how the class works. So I have a lot of these spells too. But Shield is a reaction spell. See, how that works is if somebody attacks you and it's above your AC or something like that, you can cast Shield as a reaction, and it will give you +5 to your AC, and it won't hit you. But that's only if it's a +5.
That's your AC.
Is 14 her AC with the abjuration? Aberration? The aberrant thing?
yeah.
That's actually pretty good for
Yeah.
a spellcaster. So let's say that he rolls and he says, hey, does a 16 hit? Technically that would hit, but if you cast Shield, it wouldn't hit at all. because it adds +5, and he doesn't hit at 19.
Oh,
Mhm.
got
So,
it. I
yeah.
got it.
Mhm.
You will, once we get into actual combat,
It's making sense.
it'll start
Mhm.
making way more sense.
Absolutely. This stinking
So
thing.
you technically, I will say that you technically do not have a spell that will allow you to protect the party, sadly enough, because it's not in your repertoire.
Okay.
It's not something you can do in general. It's just the nature of your class. Which, once again, if you come back, will work out. Everything's working this way makes more sense to you.
Absolutely. We
Okay.
can make it so we can create something that you want. It's just like it's better to have you come in, find out what you want, and then if you do happen to come back, we will make that happen for you.
You like it so far?
You do?
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
that once I get it, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I can go with the
All right,
flow.
cool.
Exactly. 'Cause honestly, it's like once we come
Absolutely.
in nowadays, it's just like we roll.
Yeah.
Like, you know exactly what to do. Like it's gonna flow a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So much better.
Yeah,
I
really
promise
like
you.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Got
so
it.
like you like sacrifice your whole body, and then like a dark phoenix goes inside of another body, and then
Okay, no.
Okay, you're getting too crazy with me. Let's not complicate it, bro.
It's not like that.
As far, I did make sure you had fire spells. So Agonizer Scorcher is a fire spell. If you decide to use it, we'll go into the details because it requires like a certain length or a certain variety of, like, let's see, 30 feet long and 5 feet wide. So it would require DM to think about who it's hitting and where they are.
I'll basically be able to
Yeah.
tell you if you can hit them, and
Mhm.
I'll be able to tell you that you can reposition your character to hit them as well.
Yeah.
He'll
He'll help
all
you.
that out with you.
It's not going to be too
Because
difficult.
We use what is called Theory of the Mind when you play, like how we're doing right now.
Mhm.
So in combat, it gets a little bit clustered on where the enemy is.
I made a map.
That's
So-
not a good map.
It's a bunch of squares.
That's not a map.
That's not a map.
So essentially, I am in charge of all that. I can think about where everyone is all at once with no problem. So you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Scorching Ray is another one that is a fire spell, but same concept. Just consider Agonizer Scorcher and Scorching Ray in the same thing. They're not the same spell, but we'll get into it if we decide you're going to use one of those spells. Detect Thoughts, he already talked to you about it.
Mm-hmm.
Probing people's mind. Levitate, one of my favorite spells, literally, and they have to make a saving throw. If they don't make a saving throw and they fail it, they literally start levitating off the ground, and they can't do anything. They're just stuck in the air until the spell ends. But
Right.
it's just a funny spell to me. I love that spell. Yep. Make sure this. You're gonna show me how to make sure to keep this thing on, or where the settings are for that. Mind Spike, a really good one. It's basically like a brain blast of a sense,
Are you
just
looking
like
at these sorcerer spells?
yeah. Mind Spike's one of the sorcerer spells, buddy. Yeah, I mean that's what's in here. It says it's the class things, and I'm picking from that.
Where?
Why?
Wait, so what? You explode their brain hole? What's going
None of
on?
them are showing up for me.
Or what are you on?
5th edition SRD. That page with the red screen.
But well, the thing is this has all of the books. That might not have all the books.
True.
That's
That was
why
just
it might
one
not be
because,
showing everything.
Makes sense.
And then those are your second level spells, and your third level spells are you have two of them.
Mm-hmm.
The third one is Fly, which is literally how it sounds. You cast a spell and then someone flies for a duration. You might not want to fly too high because it's still a spell that can end. So if you and then it ends, you're plummeting down to the ground. You want to be careful with that one. But it's still a fun spell because it's literally just flying.
Right.
Fireball is a.
Jeez, third level.
It is.
Yeah, she gets third level stuff.
Yeah, it's sixth level. I have third. If I have third level, then she's gonna have third level.
So
I
basically,
didn't
it's
know
a
it took that
giant
long to get a
ball.
fireball.
It's like a
Yes.
giant ball explosion. It does it in a certain area, like in a sphere, and it just goes.
It's literally just a massive fireball.
Oh, yeah,
Energy,
awesome.
basically. Yeah.
It's not just like a fireball. It's just
Yeah, it's huge.
it's
It
massive.
causes serious damage.
Yeah, it's one of the most powerful spells in Dungeons and Dragons. But it is just a powerful fire spell that I made sure you had. And those are current spell list. If you want to change them out eventually, or if you want to look at other spells, I have no problem with that. But that's just currently what I have for you.
Okay, they sound fun. Let's work with them.
So currently, that is what you have as far as spells go.
Okay.
I would say with her spell list, obviously out of character, because Maxie wouldn't know crap. If we were to detect his thoughts and see exactly where the knife is, because it could be moved, it could be on his possession, who knows, definitely it would be good for you two to disguise yourselves to blend in the carnival and figure
definitely.
out either when shifts change, when the carnival closes, because if we do this at nighttime, at least they'll be on not...
I think we would already know that, though.
What?
We've been watching them for a while. I think we know when they close.
When they close? Because that would be good, especially if it's a
I would
nighttime
say so,
thing.
right?
We can disguise ourselves as the guards of the carnival.
Carnies.
Oh yeah, like big carnies.
People.
Yeah,
just
okay.
go in.
Yeah, just like.
So once everything clear, we can draw them in.
Come on,
Yeah.
it's not that serious. Let's.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this done.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Well, that's a good strategy so far.
This just
Make sure
sounds-
that we have our way in.
Right.
This just sounds funny, but we can have him levitate.
What? Why? Levitate what?
Him levitate the mind flayer. That's the main one we're after.
Oh, have levitate the mind flare?
Levitate the mind flayer.
That's
and
gonna be
then-
hard to do.
Fox goes, they can already do that.
Oh. Okay. Only because
They're strong.
Only because I have to do something with shadow stab. I mean, I know it's a risk because I'm pretty sure it would work, but
I mean, like that would require someone to, if he's the size to start floating, to like hold him down. That would be hard to do. Granted, anything is possible,
yep.
but you got to remember that you're playing one of the strongest classes, if not the strongest classes in Dungeons and
I mean,
Dragons.
fighting, yeah.
If they don't know that you're around, technically they probably will, but you have the ability to hide and then do sneak attack damage.
Because I'm gonna try to shadow stab him so we can have an opportune attack. And then as far as Maxie, well, if we need to, I can at least make some traps around the perimeter. So if we need to rush in, rush back out, at least we can use those traps. I haven't been too skilled in my craft, but what do you say, Vax, as far as your expertise with strategic advancements like this?
I would suggest that we go in separately. We don't look like a group. And they're probably watching us. I would probably even go as far as to say they're listening to us as we speak.
I believe so.
Well, darn.
I'll scout out ahead, see if there are any eyes, and I'll come back.
Alright.
Should you go alone, or should I take another path and scout?
No. I think going in alone is best.
Damn.
It's what I'm good at.
Harsh.
We don't have time for mistakes. So yes, go ahead.
Thank you.
I agree.
I know the feeling. This is the game. This is the game, pretty much. This is yeah.
He's made it this way, though. Unfortunately, that's just how. If we were in the reality world, this is how it would happen too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like try to grab like some food, and I'm like, I don't deserve to eat, but you do at least, and I go to feed the dog. Yes, right? That's how crazy it is.
I don't deserve to eat.
My
I
character.
walk
all
over
he
as soon
does
as you
is
say it.
eat.
I'm just like, don't say some.
My character just eats.
As soon as you say it, I'm gonna walk over to you and say, don't say some stupid shit like that. That's stupid. Why would you put that shit in your mouth and eat it? You're still a human being, or creature at this point. I don't know what you are. Just eat.
We're drows.
I know what we are drows.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
trying to He's Maxie. Look at him.
I go-
eats.
I just feed the dragon.
It just flies around, just looking all happy. So this is a like kimono, not kimono dragon. I would say, what would you a bearded lizard, like a bearded lizard size
Yeah.
little dragon.
Yeah.
It's like a rock and fire based looking dragon. It's very tiny and cute.
Yeah, they are cute.
And he just kind
Until it
of
turns into a giant dragon and eats you.
killed her. But at this point, he's just like in my like bear hat / cape.
Oh, baby.
What I look like, basically, would be a good.
Oh god.
That would be my face.
That's just what he looks
That
like.
is my face.
All
My
the random shit he has on
yes.
him.
my hair is braided to hide my ears, simply because I don't like being a drow, so I hide my ears since they're just a thing to feature. I'm wearing a bear hat, an actual bear
It's a
hat.
rug. It's a rug.
Rug.
It's
It's
rug.
basically
It's
a rug.
rug.
So it like fits my head, but it's like a rug behind me.
Yeah.
Like a
Um,
cape?
He has
Pretty
two
much.
capes on though.
I do have two capes.
He would have 2 capes.
Wow.
If you pay attention at this point, you would see the rug eyes shift around because it's actually alive. So every now and again, it's like to me and stuff. And then I have a black cape on with like almost like a little like points, and it just has very light gold and red trim. That's all you can see because everything else is shrouded. You can definitely tell that I have a sword because there's the point that hangs out.
He has lots of daggers.
But I have lots of
Yeah.
concealed daggers. So yeah, if I
Concealed.
was like, ah, then yeah, you'd
It'd
see
be creepy.
everything. Yeah.
It'd be very.
It's like
I have-
if he was a flasher, he'd just have nothing but daggers in his coat, and it'll be very awkward.
And I have very clean boots. They are stupid clean. Look at them and you're like, how are they so clean? They're really clean
It's
though.
random.
And
It is.
one
What's the thing?
yellow eye.
One yellow eye? I
Just
love
one
it.
yellow eye.
Yeah, and it has like these wispy black trails that come off of them.
Like almost spirals. It's almost like if you think of like someone just took a daughter and just. That's it.
Right.
Well, if we're doing that, Trixie has 2 sets of outfits that she typically wears. When she goes into combat, she has these black and yellow robes on with like, it's a black robe with yellow polka dots spotted all around it. She has a hat that's actually sentient that she casts spells out of. Or at least that's where most of her spells come out of. She has other methods of casting spells, but it talks. Occasionally just randomly saying stuff like evil magic.
So it's
Over
like
and over
a-
and over again.
It's like the Harry Potter hat. It
Yeah.
has a face.
That's what I thought when you said
Yeah.
the talking head, I thought,
Yeah,
oh, okay, like the sword hat, okay.
It is basically
I like
that,
Harry Potter,
except
yes.
it's not near as intelligent as that thing.
It's not.
Nowhere near. It just says like random things and it goes a lot. Just like
Okay,
that.
stuff.
And then it's like it's mustering to say words. It's
Always stutters too.
it's rather cute.
Magic.
And when I'm not wearing that, I'm actually wearing hippie clothes of sorts. I have baggy pants. I have on a long T-shirt. I have my hair down. The concept of the character originally was if I have my hair up, it's hard to tell if I'm a boy or a girl. She's very good looking, but it's hard to tell when she has a ponytail up if she's a boy or. But
So
when
she has that distinct look.
Mhm.
She can pull off both looks.
she can pull it off,
I
but
like it.
if she has her hair down, it's fairly obvious she's a girl.
Okay.
So other than that, that's Trixie.
I like Trixie.
Yeah, I like Trixie too.
She's spicy. I like the spiciness of Trixie.
And then there's Maxie.
And there's him.
We love him. We love him.
That's my
Yeah.
Mistakes.
Alright, so after a while, Vax comes back and he says, I found a couple of course, spies. Little creatures running around. Took care of them. So we can continue planning.
Okay, excellent. So the question is, we already know that he can see us coming, but how far is his Illuminor near?
Just as far as we can see him. I mean, if we have eyes on him, I'm sure he has eyes on us.
So that means that we have to change in order for us to.
I think also, and he looks up at the big guy, Grog, you can probably create a very loud distraction by being loud and boisterous.
Just walking and just rampaging. All right.
Let's
Are
do
we
it.
choosing to do this? Are we just choosing to do this loud and quickly, or quietly and
I think we
quickly?
need to be loud with this. I think quiet is not going to achieve anything.
I feel as though he might be onto something there. As much as I would like to, do the sneaky thing, if we start going in individually, they might, if they're already onto us, they'll just start picking us apart. And by the time we have reinforcements, we might be really messed up.
Plus, I'm sure in general, since we've had dealt with mind flayers, they already know how we look by now.
Are we taking them out?
I don't think we can all go in stealthily.
No, I wouldn't worry.
Are we taking them out? Or
So-
are we just getting the dagger?
I say take them out.
I feel like if we're going hard with this. So I'm with that one. Unless you have other ideas, Vax, this is really just for you.
You've killed one of these things. I dream of, because not even a dragon compares to this thing.
I mean, we've only killed one. The others we had to flee from. But he does not have his other mind flayer friends, so this should be able to do this.
I agree.
But I guess here, just in case, this is for you, and I give you a health potion. So you can put it in. And it's
Well,
let's
it's fine.
forget this thing.
2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 4.
Whenever you use it.
Yeah. We'll just tell you how that goes.
How they
And,
go?
I'm gonna go grab my dice.
then,
Absolutely.
you
And
have your components, Trixie.
oh yes, I haven't run out of those yet. And I restocked when I went over.
Oh, my foot. And where would I put it?
Yeah, careful. Careful now, dude.
So where would I put that?
You can put that on
Inventory.
inventory.
Yeah, right on
Yeah.
Okay. So that'd be health potion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I go, well, I think if we're going to do this strategy, Rob's gonna go and yell at the top of his lungs and be like, I hate you. Oh,
Rob, do you want any alchemist fires?
Is it a fist?
No.
Or is it a sword?
It's this.
Do I drink it?
No, you would throw it, and it would
Why would I
have
throw
a
it?
radius of fire.
Why would I throw it?
Because it causes the fire.
Well, if I just drink it and
That's
breathe
a
it
vex.
out.
No, that's not. Maybe, but I don't know. I throw it.
So I can't drink it.
I can't say you can't, but I would rather. How I know is if you throw it, it creates a fire radius, and anybody stuck in this radius will continue to burn. I don't know the contents of your stomach. Maybe you can do as you say. You look big enough to probably not die.
So I can drink it?
Max, it's your man.
Grog, you cannot drink that. So I can't drink it. I mean, I have a backup. You're trying to kill me then.
I don't. You could.
You're trying to kill me. I don't need this in my life. I'm gonna go and yell and scream, alright?
Yes, I agree. I have your back.
I feel like once y'all make all the noises there, then I can just go in once he leaves out and get the dagger.
You
I can make it
you would have
very
access to invisibility.
Yeah.
So, did you put that under weapon turn?
Yeah, you didn't tell me about that because it wasn't on the sheet.
So where I put it?
He'll put it on his spell list.
Okay.
So, invisibility is a great spell. It's exactly what it sounds like.
You were becoming pigeon, bro.
And you can just walk through.
Can I make that sword levitate to me?
I don't know. Is it just 2 concentration spells? Right?
Oh.
Yeah, so you'd have to drop one and do the other. So you would.
I think
wouldn't be able
I'd
to do
rather be invisible and
Yeah.
you grab it. That would be a smart move to do.
That might work.
it. So once you place it in your like a pouch or a pocket or something, it would become invisible too afterwards. So you don't have to worry about just like, oh look, this thing just
Dagger.
actually is floating.
Right.
That's why is my dagger doing that? No, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we create a distraction. Pretty much, Grog. I will try not to hit you with my firebolt. You go. You do. You.
No, go ahead, please do.
Okay. You go and and as soon as you yell, I cast it, and then
make it happen.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. Yes. I
Let's
like that.
go, gentlemen. Let's
Let's
do
do
this.
this.
Wait,
Oh!
wait, stop
He
it.
already left.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Too
yelling
late.
You're not. You're dealing with someone with a 6 intelligence.
Yeah, I know.
He's very smart. He's a smart guy.
So who stayed in the back? Kellingham? He's
Oh no, he's there.
he ran
He's
off.
gonna be there.
No, he's there.
So am I alone with Bishop?
You guys are all together. Apparently.
You can do whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Is moving on ahead.
She's casting
You guys-
invisibility, and
I'm
then we're
moving.
creating the distraction. He already started yelling, and I decided to help him, so I'm going to cast Fireball alongside with him.
So Kellingham is going off to the right. Widow is going off to the left. Vox is going straight in.
What are you doing? You have your choice to do whatever you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, are we doing this at nighttime, like I said, or is it? the
No.
morning?
Nope.
Oh, it's the morning.
Oh yeah.
Waited.
Oh, you can find ways. You don't limit yourself. You're fine.
All right. Okay. I just like slowly trot forward.
You have the ability, even without your special stuff, to hide, just like that. You're a sneaky guy. That's what rogues do. They sneak.
I think you need to be hidden inside the camp just in case they know the dagger's on, and we need you to have that fake dagger since
Exactly.
you're still.
You can do a sneak attack out of nowhere if we need some. Just hide. Just hide in the middle of the camp.
Mhm.
Trotting along very slowly. But that would be stealth hiding, yeah.
Stealth check.
Just looking at his character, he seems like a person. He'll come in last, and he like watches the scene, and then when he feels like, okay, this is my time, or they need help, that's when he comes in.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what he does.
Exactly what happens every session.
Yeah, he actually does do that. He just doesn't do it efficiently.
No.
Oh,
That's
he
the
needs
worst
to
part.
give
He's
it
trying.
that
I
back.
know.
He's trying.
Maybe you're gonna be the one to help him.
Yeah, because I'm very mean to him.
The problem is that his character's turned into an outcast because of the mistakes he's made.
He's
That's
an
the only
outcast.
problem.
I think I'm gonna start relating to you soon later. The reason why I'm so hard on you.
I'll see.
Well, I'm hard on him for a reason too. We have a connection.
I don't talk to anybody. Really. I started
do.
to more. But
You talk. You just don't talk about anything important.
No.
It just don't make
I
sense.
do talk about food a lot. Yeah.
Food.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yum yum yum.
No. Just remember plot points.
Yes.
All right.
And also, you have something which I would call inspiration. It's very rare that I give it out, but
Yeah,
when
it's
you
rare.
did the spell, I really liked how you got into it like that. So whenever I see someone really just playing their character, like into their character pretty well, and how they would act, and I would give them this thing called a inspiration, which you get advantage on something. So that's anything that you would roll for, which we'll explain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll spend a minute time.
When
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
but it's advantage on anything you feel like you want advantage
All right.
on. 27.
27. All right. Yeah. 27. Why am I even rolling?
Because that it wouldn't matter. You rolled.
Yeah,
Your 27
exactly.
sucks. That's what it could have meant.
So you can roll stealth with advantage, since you're invisible. When you're visible, you roll stealth with advantage all the time. So go ahead and do that.
Oh. Oh, this
6.
one.
Oh,
And then D20.
14.
14. Go ahead and roll one more. And if take the higher.
16.
So you got a base 16 right there?
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it'd be a 17.
17? Okay.
Okay, alright. So I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. So what that mean?
You're
This is the one
17.
we're doing to add the subtract the numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you add your stealth too?
17. And
And
then,
then
You would add
Where's
your
that?
stealth.
stealth would be probably most likely +1. Stealth,
Most likely.
right there, S.
okay.
So
Plus
plus
1.
one.
Okay.
So 17 altogether, or 18?
18.
18? Okay.
Mhm.
18.
You see a couple of people looking in your direction, but they just kind of like
Like they can see me, but they
they
I'm
don't
not
see you, but it's like when you technically walk, you know, you leave footprints or you make a sound.
Dust.
So being invisible, yes, it does have its advantages, but it of course has drawbacks.
Right. I have to be aware of my
I gave you my
surroundings.
boots.
Exactly.
Okay.
But easy
Mhm.
enough
Should've gave
to
her my
feel
boots.
like they're not exactly paying attention, but everything going around
wow.
with all the people walking, shuffling, they just probably think it's just someone's footsteps I was left behind. So you seem to go undetected.
Good. I'm in there.
Oh god.
So right now I'm walking inside the tent.
Yes, and you see what seems to be a very tall, slender man. He is wearing dark purple attire. He has what seems to be a button-down shirt and what seems to be like almost a very long pinstripe purple and white slacks. And he seems to almost be slightly above the ground, his feet kind of dangling, and he's sitting there and he's counting money right now.
So he does not hear the loud noises that's going on right now.
Currently, I'm going to say that you are like this. You're a little bit. You're coming in, and from the side, off to the side, everyone now currently starts hearing. Yeah. So who's the first one that wants to wrestle me? You. I'll wrestle all of you all at once. And then he just punches someone.
Yeah, we are going to hurt you, and I fireball it.
Boom! Alright, so he makes a dex save. Grog has failed.
He takes the damage.
Oh yeah.
He said he was willing to do it.
Oh yeah, he is.
He has so much HP. I know that much.
Oh yeah.
I know that much.
He's a tank.
He's a monster. He's not just a tank. He's a monster.
Everyone else has failed.
Oh my god. Okay, easy enough.
Oh.
Everyone else failed the dex
Everybody
save.
dies.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So
I did not hear this part of the
what's your
story.
DC?
Let me look, because I completely
I
forgot.
have one pass.
15.
15. I have one pass.
Hey, look at that. One passes.
It probably might not even matter anyways.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't care. I got 8d6 coming your way.
Underwear. 8d6?
Yeah.
Lord.
Alright, so 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 17. Wow. Yeah, 23, 28. 28.
Yeah, what you see is this giant burst of flames just gouging everyone in the middle of Grog. And they're all blasted back. You see torsos flying, charred bodies. You smell burning flesh. They're well cooked, at least. If you needed to eat them, be my guest at this point.
That was strong.
Everyone's like, what the fuck? That was a great drink! Yeah! That was such a great drink!
I know, it's so wonderful. Yay!
Yeah!
I don't know what's happening.
And
Woo!
the slender starts to glide his way outside of the tents. He glances around and... Ladies and gentlemen, yes, the greatest trick we have done today has been... This wasn't the trick. I'm sorry, folks, to tell you that we have been attacked. We have been assaulted. And everyone's starting to lose their shit. They're like, what do you mean? No, this... It seems that we have enemies, my friends. Everyone needs to evacuate the area. We will deal with them. I was like, oh, shit! Oh, God, no! No! Oh, my brother! Where is he? They're all scattering around looking for their friends and families.
Oh my God!
Get the fuck out!
And Grog is like,
Get out of here!
oh,
You good?
yeah.
Oh, I'm good. Let's go get this shit done.
Yeah,
Are you good?
yeah. Think I'll be alright.
You think?
Yeah.
And
It's nothing. I'll be good. And he just charges. He just starts punching
Don't-
everyone he sees at this point.
Damn it! And then
Yeah!
I cast haste on myself and I start doing the same.
Punch people.
Essentially.
Yeah, this
Wow.
seems like everyone's just getting their shit pushed in. Let's roll for initiative.
Here we go.
I would say I tried to. Would I know where his tent is, like her?
It's
At this
huge,
point.
so yeah. Huge. Mucho.
I would say when that commotion was going on, I would try to
Speaking
you
in
see
tongues?
the
just a little bit.
you see the mind flayer coming out. Would you still like to approach?
He's coming towards
He's
you.
going back in his tent,
No,
or
he
he's
is
coming out.
Coming out the
He's
tent.
next to it.
He's next to it.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming out, pretty much in your direction.
So I was trying to go from the back.
You need to declare that.
So
Mind
he
flare,
starts levitating.
tent, and then
He starts levitating in the air. He rises up to around 100 feet, and he starts looking out into the crowd.
And then meanwhile, I'm in the tent looking for the. I'm looking
Make
for
an investigation check.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll a d20.
Okay.
That's the
Do that.
big,
This
big one.
great
This one right here.
This one? Okay.
It don't matter. Go for it.
8.
8 and plus your
plus
investigation.
0.
0. Okay, so 8. This will determine the amount of time that it will take you to find the item you need. You're always shooting for a high number when it comes to something like this. So, with that said, it'll take a little while. But this is an important task, and you're trying to stick to it as much as you possibly can.
Okay.
So would
So
I be
is-
able to sweep in? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Would I be able to sweep in, get in?
You can always try.
Yeah, but I would be towards the back. I'd be in the back, like I wouldn't actually. Hey guys! I would go from the back and then try
Okay,
to like.
make another stealth check.
That's
29.
really high.
Alright, and what were you saying?
Okay, and so is there a way that I can use a spell to find this?
You would have, yeah, I believe you detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be able to cast that, and you'd probably be able to easily find it.
And that's just because I only have like, I guess, 8 minutes.
Yeah, no, I'm freaking out.
I'm
freaking out.
I'm at a high level, and Fredo already can read minds and stuff, and I'm right up under him. I need to find this sword as soon as possible.
Okay, yes, you cast detect magic,
Yeah.
and it spreads out in the area that you're in. You start moving around between the left side and the right side. You get a blip on a certain chest.
So it lights up.
Mm-hmm.
Would I see?
Good job.
Found it.
Good job. That was,
Would I see
that's
anything
how you
here?
do it.
Say that one more time.
Would I see anything here? Because since now I'm in the tent with her,
Roll
you
for
would see
initiative.
me.
Roll for initiative.
Rolling for initiative.
Everyone,
Alright.
everyone should do this, right?
Yes.
All right. So what initiative is go ahead and roll d20,
17.
and then you add your dex. Whatever your dex is, it should be over here. +1, so you plus 1 to 18.
Okay.
And this is going to determine the turn order of when people take their actions and stuff. So when he asks for turn order, just remember your number, and he'll let us know who's going.
Or I'll just keep
Oh,
track
and
of
this
it
one.
and,
And this one.
It's the same one. It's the same one as dex.
Oh, she both has one.
Yeah.
Okay, never.
so 20 to 25.
I actually got a 20.
I would be above 25.
What's your number?
My initiative is a 4, and then my dex is 6 or
Wait,
8.
so hold on.
How would it be over 25?
Because the roll.
You can only get the maximum 24.
Yeah, if that's the
Oh.
case, you can only get 24 because if your initiative is 4 and you roll,
So
you're
what
rolling a
did you roll?
d20,
What did you
24 is
roll
your
the 15?
that would be a 19.
Yeah.
Woo! Number.
I forget because I add dex. I was adding initiative and
and
dex.
dex.
It's not the same thing as your
Oh.
still.
Initiative is dex.
I don't play this game.
I know that.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Oh, my dex is a 6. Plus 6.
No, it's not possible. The maximum is +5 right now. What are you
How are you getting
So it should
initiative?
be, huh? Because I'm thinking of the
Proficiencies? Are you thinking
no.
proficiencies?
So it would be a +5.
Where
I
is
need
you?
my sheet. I know that
What's your
my
dex
dex
mod?
is the highest.
What's your dex mod?
I'm gonna leave
A
my
plus
sheet
5.
here.
+5 for dex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your dex is a +5.
Yes.
If your dex is a +5, your initiative is a +5. It's that simple.
Okay. I know
Okay,
that means
so
I
just
never
that
changed
one,
it.
right?
Yes. With the same number.
Okay.
So it's +5. So you add 9. What'd you get?
15.
So it's
15. That's a 20. So he actually got a 20 because that's what his dex is.
Yes.
You go before me because you're faster than me. We both got 20s.
I never erased the initiative, that's why. My brain literally sees my dex and my initiative.
It's the same thing,
Same thing.
unless you have a feat for it, which you don't. So he goes before me. He's got a 20.
So, what did you get? Since you
18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everybody goes before the enemy. Alright.
Yeah.
He goes first though because he has a higher dex.
Would I be able to see that she's in here? You can see me though,
No.
so you can just
You see
yell at me.
nothing.
Yeah, but I see you.
You
I
see
can
me.
feel you. Too. Can I feel him?
Oh, there's a whole bunch of blips coming off.
Beep, 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 blop, blop. And he's got all these
It's
random
almost
daggers.
overwhelming.
I'm a strobe light.
It's almost overwhelming, but Trixie, gotcha.
No, he goes first.
Yes.
So yeah, Trixie.
'Cause he
so
has
you're
a
just
higher
using your whole movement to get around the side?
Yeah, to get inside the tent.
Okay, so easy enough, you go around the back and you use the chaos that's ensuing in order to blend in and just kind of, you scatter dash kind of like you're looking for something until you get to the back and you prop up the actual tent and you see
Lips.
just a hand coming upwards and coming in. And it is now Trixie turn.
All right, so I'm on the battlefield currently with
Yeah.
him. What's right in front of me?
There are 3 carnies.
3 carnies. Are they surrounding me?
No, they seem to be going after the big guy.
Oh, after Brog? Oh,
Okay.
this is perfect for me then. I can just. Right,
So they're around 30 feet from him.
screw that. I know.
Hello,
Ooh, can
Desert
you turn
Dragons,
into
hello.
a carny and act like you running with them and then have them surround him and you stand in the back?
Well, the
and
thing is
attack?
that when you cast a spell,
Mm-hmm.
it's noticeable, which is what I'm saying. When you have subtle spell, which is perfect for your character.
I don't.
So,
I
yeah.
thought we had this. Okay.
I mean,
It's a
we're
little
we're,
different.
we're a little different.
Yeah.
We're different classes, but you know we do a lot of similar things.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you have the ability to do all this innate stuff that makes it sneaky, and you can hide your stuff. I have to learn it the hard way, so I don't know how to do all that stuff.
Okay.
So
I can learn more,
You're
but
learning.
like I
so
can't.
speaking, if I'm saying that someone is casting a spell and it's an enemy, I'm like, you can clearly see them casting it, unless there's 3 things that sometimes make it a spell. So there's called verbal, somatic, and component. So verbal is speech, somatic is hand gestures, and component is using a material like gold, a fingernail, hair, something something that is a
Material.
substitute. Exactly. So if any of those are needed for the spell, it will become very obvious and plain that someone's doing a spell. So there's never a chance where I'm like saying someone's casting a spell and they're in your sight and you can see them. You're gonna notice I'm casting it, unless it's only a verbal. If
So
it's
I
only
can say verbal.
Yes. So it's if it's so if
Yeah,
it's
you
only a
can.
verbal spell
It's
that you're
really
doing,
cool, right?
I'm gonna have to. Okay, I see. I can shoot a spell without them knowing.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be semi-obvious if they'll know that you're casting a spell, but it'll be less obvious what it is.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
essentially
It's too late.
It's like random.
Exactly. Exactly. So,
It's mine.
yes. Yeah.
Can I jump on Grog's back and then cast a spell?
He would be 30 feet away, so he's
Can
not
I use
ready.
my movement to jump
He's
on
not
him?
ready for you to jump on him, so
Can I say, hey, can I jump on your back real quick?
that would have to take place during his turn.
Damn it. Yeah, I'll wait for next turn for this then. I will say it out loud though. Okay. I have a plan, but we'll deal with these guys first. Okay? I'll jump on your back in a little bit when you let me, alright? Alright, cool.
Love it. Meanwhile, we in the tent.
I might do the thing that I do with Stan.
So are you walking over to him?
I'm,
Because if not, everyone else is hearing you shout this.
I am walking over to him as I'm
Okay.
going to say this. I'm using my distance to walk over to him, say it, and then I'm going to start casting spells.
Okay.
So I am going to use magic missile to start
Okay.
things off. Nothing too serious. I'm going to use magic missile on one of the guys.
So that just is.
Yeah.
Gonna kill him.
I mean, like, it's not serious compared to all the other spells that are in my arsenal. This is just a baby spell compared to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
4 and a 3, so that's a 7, and then I got one more.
You casting it at first level?
Yeah, first off.
Okay.
So 9.
9 altogether?
Yep.
Nine?
Okay. So,
Having fun?
yes!
Firebolt. Miss. I'm
Dude,
I'm not calculating that. That's a
you didn't
miss.
Even, you didn't even try to roll that one.
I was just going.
How dare you?
Yeah, I'll roll it next time, but.
Yeah, you just see
I miss.
streams of arcane energy just blasting into him, and you can see the burnt spots and residue of your arcane voltage into his chest, and you shoot off your firebolt, and it just scorches the ground, and you see dirt clods of burnt soot just kick up off the ground. And
Let me on your back next turn.
next time! Won't be a next time!
Yeah, there will be. You don't know me.
You guys have fucked with us long enough!
You have fucked with us long enough.
We haven't done anything to you!
Shut up. That's not my fault.
Came and stole from us twice, and now you're killing our
That's his
people!
fault. That's his fault.
Points at.
Nah, I'm pointing at the air. I'm pointing at the air. That's his fault. No one's there. And that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, alright. So, Darkmoon, it is your turn.
So we in the tent.
Mhm.
We at the the treasure box, the chest. The chest. I approach the chest and open it, and I take out the dagger, and I have him put it in place. He's in the
As you do go and you try to jostle the dagger open, box open, the treasure chest, it does not seem to budge. It seems it might be locked.
need to do?
As your class, you would not be proficient with lockpicking tools, which is what you would need to open it.
You would have to
probably have
grab
to wait
it.
for him.
I didn't want to say anything out
Why
loud.
is it taking you so long?
It's not my turn.
You're here now, so we need to get this lock open.
You were actually really close.
Yeah,
We're
I
really
know.
close. We're about to take some real heavy heat real quick.
Yep.
So, what can you do? How can you help me get this lock open?
I'm not in yet.
Oh, you're not.
You just see the hand. You don't
Yeah.
see the person.
Not
It could
yet.
be anyone. From your perspective, it could be anyone.
Yeah, I don't really wear any distinctive anything, so you would see that skin color hand.
Okay. So I kind of like.
Yeah, all you
Stand
see
off
is a
just a little
hand.
bit.
Exactly. All you see is a hand coming. You could be a friend. It could be an enemy.
Okay.
You are not too sure.
So I'm watching his hand. Is he coming under too?
It looks like it's about to just start raising it up.
So what I do is I'm invisible, so I kind of like duck off a little bit just to investigate to see who this is
Okay.
coming up under there. Because I mean, it's gonna have to do yet. I don't want to do something that might be one of my people.
Make a perception check. See if you can maybe get a guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you fancied my hands.
Perception is wisdom. That is one of the things you're pretty decent at.
So
Not your best one, but
you wanna
So which
roll
one I'm
D-
rolling?
D20.
D20.
So for every
Usually
time I
always the
ask you
D1.
to make a check for anything or an attack roll, this will all be the D20.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be your bed and butter.
That's your exact
Okay.
main dice.
11.
So you add your
Plus 5, it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plus five.
Plus
So
five.
16.
16. Yeah, with his stealth check, honestly, it's like it's too good.
He's too hidden.
Yeah, so you can. It's hard
It's
to
almost like a
discern, really.
ninja.
It's really hard.
He's not making it easy for you.
No.
Like if he was just like,
The one time I wish it kind of sucked, but I'm proficient, so it's like always really high.
Oh yeah.
it's one of those weird things.
So now that was a waste, right? My perception.
Not really. It's just
No, it's
it
just
could
a
have
check.
if it were an enemy, it probably would be fine.
Yeah,
It's not an
That's
enemy.
true.
You technically know that, but your character doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So every time whenever we're trying to play as what does our character know versus what do we know. So there's a thing called metagaming, which metagaming is using outside information to influence your character versus using what your character perceives and sees in order to make a decision. So we try to keep it outside of metagaming as much as possible, humanly possible.
Okay.
So what would my character do in this scenario? Exactly.
So
So technically she
She
would
should start
have-
panicking because she can't recognize who that is.
Exactly.
Who is that? We
She's freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really.
Probably
I'm freaking out. Who is this?
You're probably
Oh my
just
God.
holding your hand over your mouth,
Trying not to
hyperventilating.
scream like, oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, and and it's still floating in the air when I do. So,
And you can
right now
always
I
hold actions. That's a good thing to know too.
But that would be, but since she
During
did that,
her
it would be her action to perceive.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
basically
So,
what
but
she does.
you're not exactly too sure. You can't discern what it is,
right. But I don't want to attack either because that might cause.
Exactly.
So,
but unnecessary violence, right?
right. And draw attention back to the tent. We're
This
trying to
whole
take this
thing.
dagger.
Unnecessary
You
violence.
can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to draw attention to yourself specifically.
So I'm gonna have to wait till they come in.
All right. That's a wise choice.
Absolutely wise.
That's why I'm wise.
Exactly. Working. So yeah. So right now, Krog, he rages. Slicing across the chest recklessly against the enemy in front of him.
Brutal.
Yeah, just completely most likely
Destroys them
Yeah, oh
probably,
yeah,
right?
he just punches and they explode.
No, he has a hammer.
Oh, so he just hits it.
Yeah. He was just punching at
Right now
first.
he's using the Slayer.
The sword?
Yeah.
Okay. Big sword.
The great sword.
The big great sword. Oh.
Yeah, this guy completely just. It's just nothing! I eat piece of shit like you for breakfast! As he just gets severed in half and keels over and
Oh.
falls onto the floor.
Oh.
The mind player up above goes,
Okay.
I got your back. What? Freaking out. This thing's just
Freaking out hard.
as he
horrifying.
runs over and he picks you up. And just carries you on his back. What were you gonna do again?
Gonna make you big.
Sure. And then he goes over to the other guy.
Sure.
Ah! It's right like a
As that happens,
child.
right to the back.
No!
Vax.
Oh, Max. Okay, I thought it was a bad guy. I thought it was a I don't know.
Everything's pretty much bad.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we're going into a. This was a risky play, but I felt like this was a good play if they were involved.
The circus people.
Yes.
Whatever.
We have
The
backup
mind
now.
player.
If we did that last session, we're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy pops. Literally just one stab straight to the neck, covers his mouth, and just gently lays him down, and he closes his eyelids.
So subtle.
And then Kellingham rushes over to the side. Listen! You're dead now! As he tries to go for an attack.
You're dead now. Now I attack.
Yep.
Does he kill him? Is he
Maybe.
dead now?
See.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does he-
cool.
Listen now! And his head just, neck slices. He just holds his neck as the blood trickles down his chest. And he drops to the floor. Alright! This is happening.
It sure is! Ah! It's way wilder than Stan.
And, yeah, Widow comes around and she summons what seems to be a bust of Elistray. And goes for an attack.
Alright, Miss Girl.
Yeah.
I'm saying attack yet.
It just smashes straight into the face of the other one to the right. And, you know, why are you guys? I fucking hate you guys. Damn it. Ruining our business, killing our people. Fuck you.
Loyalty is more important at the moment for
Sorry.
me. Sorry about this.
And she just goes, sorry, I apologize for this.
Don't apologize. Be strong.
I
Will.
am.
Which reminded
Right now, is this loyalty over morality?
Which reminded me, did we just send off Andrew's character for the sake of it?
Yeah.
Yes, he's not here. He's just going
Yep.
to do his own thing.
Exactly.
And we go.
Alrighty. So now it is the enemy's turn.
Yep, that's the one I'm worried about.
Uh-huh. Seems to be four of the carnies left,
Pretty
and
much.
of course the mind flayer.
That's the one I'm worried about. He could kill me.
You can kill everybody.
He comes down
Pretty much.
and he since levitate is only 20 feet, comes down with a 20 foot, dropping him down to 80 feet. And he just dashes and he goes down another 20 feet.
Oh,
So he is,
Fuck.
60.
yeah. So he just slowly but steadily, it's very methodical too. He's just
Yeah.
looking down at you guys and he's just holding his hands like this the whole time. He's not, exactly.
And he's still in regular form, not true form.
He's in his carny form.
He has not. We're slowly getting to it where it's just him. And just him alone will be a problem.
Oh yeah.
So at least he didn't do anything.
And Maxie knows what he looks like.
Yeah,
He's
it's not
getting
bad.
closer.
Yeah, the guy in front of Killingham whiffs his attack as his spear and adrenaline is rushing. He just tries to slice across his face, and Cunningham just parries it with his sword. Not today!
Satan.
And another attack. This time it connects,
Oh shit! Don't die.
dealing 3 piercing damage
Oh,
too.
that's
As it
handy damage.
stabs him straight in the side. That made me wince just now. You almost hit a non-vital organ. And another attack lifts it. Gets advantage.
Did he hit?
Does not hit this.
Oh, he still misses.
Last one hits. As another straight to the back. Okay, alright, you guys need to stop all of this nonsense. If you give up, we won't have to decimate each and every last one of you. You know what I'm saying? Listen. It is now top of the round.
It is now your turn.
Max's turn.
So
Alright, buddy.
going in would be an action, right?
No, you just use your movement to get to the chest.
Okay, so, well, essentially I get in.
Mhm.
Get inside.
Yeah, you see a whole bunch of bedrolls laid out. You see a counter filled with gold laying there. It looks very tempting.
Oh, don't
Ready
do
to
that.
steal.
Don't even.
Ready to steal.
Don't you ever. Thank you, DM, for this.
And I'm watching you.
Hey,
oh, you don't know it.
I'm like, yeah, I got you. I got you. You're doing your thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're doing your thing.
Is he gonna do it again?
Continue.
Who knows? Does he
Don't
learn
do
from
it.
his mistakes?
Continue.
That'll be up to him.
What is
Anyways, you see what
just
seems
gave out
to be
2,000 gold.
a few file cabinets as well. You see a few treasure chests laid out in nondescript areas. You see boxes, what seems to be another smaller tent as well inside of the large tent. Yeah, I guess roll for investigation.
A smaller tent in the big tent.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You would have to actually find this chest, huh? You're way
Yeah, she
ahead.
just blipped and she was like,
Yeah.
She was way ahead of
she
you.
just horse
Way
vision
ahead.
narrowed it down. Okay, blinders are on.
Absolutely.
So,
What? So? Are you
would it
seriously?
be an
Are you-
action
Oh my god.
to take all the gold from the table?
All the gold?
Oh.
Definitely,
Half the gold?
definitely.
Just touching it is an action.
Yes.
No, just taking a handful is a free action.
Wait, really? You allow me to do that?
Interacting with objects.
Okay.
But you're literally, if you're just like, I've been
Go
working
take it
on
all.
the railroad.
Yeah.
Double
all
dipping.
the long day.
So,
Ooh.
are you just gonna take a handful?
But would
What?
that take away from the investigating if I took a hand?
Yes, because that would be a
Yeah, that's you
An action.
concentrating on something else.
Other than
Just,
the
just,
mission.
but just a handful instead
The
of
DC would be a bit higher.
Maxie. This is a big character.
Important
character.
Yeah, this
This is every session.
He's the I'm gonna get you everyone killed guy.
He is.
I think.
The frustration.
I think. Okay, so basically, I'd be like, so I'd look around and I'd see everything going on. I'm gonna look at the small tent and go, and then I'm gonna look at the chest and go,
Oh.
really low, and then I'm gonna look at all the treasure chests. It either isn't here or it's on his body.
Outside of
Right.
game.
Roll for investigation.
Might as
Outside of
well.
He about to make stupid decisions.
And then-
Let me see what I can do to stop his ass.
Where's my murder spell?
Right, where's my-
Where's the spell of murder?
Can I levitate him? Because
I don't get it.
I like that.
Fail?
It's an 8.
now that I see him.
Right, I know what you're saying. You don't even know who it is.
Right.
This guy's just
I mean,
messing with
you
shit.
can see who he is now.
Yeah, because he's in
The bear hat.
Sure know.
The bear hat's really kind of just.
It's just a floating
It's
bear
because you
hat.
have dark vision, which dark vision, in essentially speaking, is in dim or dark light. You can still see, So in dim light, you can see as if it were right outside. And in complete and total utter darkness, you can see as if it were dim. So shadows, basically.
Oh, okay.
It's very useful.
It's pretty
All the
nice.
time.
So it's dark as poop in here?
No, it's just that it's a tent and it's blocking
And I see
most of the
that big
sunlight.
ass bear hat.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I know you finna come in here and fuck some shit. Let me watch.
So yeah, it's an 8.
So yeah, you just
But
you probably just start shaking your head immediately.
But I still, even though it's an 8, can I just?
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You've already got the 8. So
I did an 8.
Yeah, you just every now and then you just start. You keep going back. You get distracted and you're just like, man, I know it's here somewhere. I really know it's here. The thing that Vax spent 4,000 gold on in order to get someone else to help
6,000.
us with it. Oh man, this is. I know it's just.
Yep, that's what he's doing.
That's every now and then he's just going back
And
to
I'm
it.
just like,
It was,
He's
damn
going, he's searching around, he's going back to it, he's dipping, he's searching around.
I
It's
tried, but I'm
like,
glad
man, this is frustrating.
the DM gave it to me, so at least I'm glad.
No, the DM was trying to test you and you failed.
No, I
Yeah.
failed the roll regardless.
That does not mean you just do it. You can still look. You have a choice of you. You have a
Keep
choice
looking?
of doing what you want to.
Oh yeah, well I rolled an 8 for investigation.
Yeah, no, he didn't find it.
Yeah, so he's allowing me to be like, taking the 8 and being like,
Screw it.
Taking the L.
I'm gonna look over here though.
You just took the L.
And I'm just like,
Yeah.
How much so far?
But you don't know. You're not counting.
Yeah.
You're not counting.
So
You,
you don't
you could be getting like 20 gold.
Yeah. All copper.
Exactly.
right. Shaking you grabbing something.
Shaking your head.
So that would be my turn.
Yeah,
And then
that's it.
since that's an action, I can't hold an action either. right?
No, that would require you to do something that wasn't what you just did.
Yep.
Okay, so not even hide.
Bonus
No!
action.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh wow, you're actually using your rogue stuff.
So then I bonus action hide.
Alrighty.
Maybe the small tent.
They're not in here. So you're hiding for no reason.
I mean, you never know. They might
You
go
never know.
retreat.
True enough. I can't
27.
harp it.
27? Okay. Alrighty.
It's,
60.
it's my best thing.
Ah! And I go, whatever, and I cast growth on him.
Oh.
I'm making him big, which
Okay.
makes his attacks bigger.
He just goes, oh, I feel stronger! As he just starts to just enlarge in his size, and he grows double the grog, double the muscle, and he goes, yes! Everyone can see me for what I truly am. And he literally just starts, he points at his genitalia as he's wearing a loincloth.
Yeah. So,
I love it.
balls.
So big! There's a reason why I'm above and not below, you know what I'm saying? And I go, perfect! And I cast fire bolts from all the way up here.
How tall is?
Towards the
You'll
nearest
be
enemy.
hitting everybody, all your friends.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a nearby enemy?
There are many, but there are also there's two that is.
No, it's fire bolts, not fire
Oh,
bolts.
fire bolt.
Yeah, it's different. It's a cantrip.
How tall is he now? How many feet?
Like 16 feet. He's
16?
He's a giant. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Does 18 hit?
18 does definitely hit.
Okay, cool. Yay!
I was thinking you were close to the mine.
Yay! I mean, we have D12. Oh, it did a weird spin there.
Right.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. Sparks ignite, slapping off your hand and just buttering him into the chest, and he staggers backwards. Why?
What?
Why?
I can't hear you. What?
Please stop!
Huh? Okay.
That's
been my turn.
Wait, what? Oh, right. That was your cantrip.
And is that it?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright.
You use a spell and a cantrip.
So, yeah. Alrighty.
Actually, no, I have haste on me. I cast haste on myself before.
Oh, before they come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, I can do another action.
Alrighty.
I'm cucking myself.
I'll do it, man. hurts.
It absolutely does.
So this is round 2. I'd say you have 3 more rounds since time was going by.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. And I would cast that, but that would make things worse, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just cast a level 1 spell.
Okay.
Since I didn't do this already, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself. I didn't do it.
Okay.
So I just take that time to and give myself some magical armor to boost my AC.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Boom.
Yay.
That is now Ally's turn. And you just hear Grog go, yes! Excellent! And, yeah, he goes for another right swing. Yeah. Gleaming across the face of that one person. Ooh, snake eyes. So,
Adding the damage.
plus the damage I did before, so. Yeah, it's a lot of damage, yeah. Easy enough, he just. Same one goes. As he just spits out a few drops of blood, just falls to his side, flat onto the floor, in a pool of his own blood. And he goes, another one! And I forgot that he can frenzy, because that's the one he took.
He certainly did.
Natural swing. Natural 20.
Okay, well, you don't even have to calculate damage on that. That guy's dead, right?
No.
He's not?
No.
That's not a crit?
He crit, but he's still dead though. I mean,
Okay.
you know what Snake Eyes, they're bandits, so
True enough.
he just brings down the pain upon this guy.
It's not like they're good people.
Just slices straight across his face.
They're not good people. They
No,
just pretend to be.
Of course, yeah.
No, they just have a different trait of collecting money.
No,
Exactly.
they're bandits.
What?
I was just okay with them being bandits because it was a carnival and this thing shouldn't have happened.
Cotton candy.
It's because of cotton candy. It really
Yeah.
just makes you
It's a
relax.
carnival and I was enjoying my time until all this
Churros.
happened, so I'm making. It's just the nature of the business.
Exactly. As comes clean across his chest, there's only now one more left.
Ah!
Which, the bust comes up, and it's like, may Lady Elistray guide you, as it just tries to smack him straight inside of the skull. Missing. Just going wide, just kind of burying into the ground. No! Lady Elistray! As he just skids across the floor, looking sad, covered in dirt. And she casts Toll of the Dead. And yes, with the saving throw, and he passes, so nothing happens. Her efforts are
Futile this
Sad.
round. This round was
She
not good
just
for
goes,
us.
may she guide me? And she just opens one eye, and just, may she guide me?
Ah!
I failed! As she runs back deeper into the forest. Oh no. Oh no. Not my elements.
Okay, that's what she does. She does
Yeah.
what she does. I'm not going to change her mind on this battle.
And, so, goes for a swing against the guy, unless he rolls max, which he rolls max. Well, we tried to warn you, and slicing straight across his chest, the blood splattering into the background onto the floor. And the mind flare. I see that I might have been outmatched and outclassed. We have won today, which I guess this is our parting goodbyes. But don't worry, this will not be the last you'll see of me.
Oh no.
As he rips his hands into the background, tearing a seam into the world.
Oh no.
I will retreat for now, But next time, I'll be more prepared.
Oh shit.
The people I had, they were just my friends. That's it. But mind flayers. We keep our promises. I'll have.
Can I
to know
counterspell?
that. Do you have that?
I do. Abjuration, baby.
What level are you casting it at?
I can only cast level 3. Is that not going to do anything if I do that?
You can always try. You don't know what spells.
I don't know either, so I'm going to at least try it.
Yeah,
I'll
so-
counterspell.
Yeah, let's see.
We could have lived.
What do you mean? We're going to kill this guy. He's retreating for a reason. We actually have the advantage on him now. All the carnies are dead. They did nothing to us. And we have numbers now.
No. Yeah, no.
Doesn't work?
No way.
Okay.
It just,
It was an attempt.
yeah, it completely thwarted, some level.
So he's gonna do
7th.
Yeah, that's how strong they are. So, I got, well, that was worth an opportunity. And, reduce him to his size.
Have fun. You guys, I guess, can keep whatever you find. Most of the gold is already spent, so whatever. Have fun. I'll hurt you next time.
Sure.
Could have been such good friends.
We could have been, but unfortunately my alliances were with the wrong person. Or the right one. You'll never know.
I already know. Trust me. I know everything.
Unfortunately, I know you do, which means you know me. But you don't know everything about me. Just
I
what
don't
he
need
knows.
to. I just know that your friend is
An idiot?
keeping many secrets from me. He might not be smart, but he is stronger than he knows.
Well, that's comforting.
Isn't it? So, ta-ta. It's been nice knowing you.
Sure.
As he leaves, going through the portal.
And I'm casting. No!
And the Brad goes, ah!
Yeah!
And his sword at him.
Oh,
Oh shit, that's awesome!
that's so big.
Will it disrupt his concentration?
Natural one.
Oh.
As he overshoots it completely, it goes, no! Hit him! As just giant sword just stabs into the ground.
Woo. Afraid it was gonna hit the 10 or something, being a 1.
Yeah, you
Pierces
never
his own
know.
chest.
The splintering everyone in half.
Yeah. Falls on top.
Well, how does that
Now
reduce him to
combat
size?
is over, so you guys can do whatever you please. And that's the crit roll song again!
It is.
Oh.
It is.
So then I would be trying to investigate the for the sword or for the dagger, and then just I guess I'm just gonna go after the chests now.
Yeah, okay.
At this point, he's reduced.
Are you dropping your invisibility?
Yes,
here?
I
You're
am.
looking
'Cause
outside?
yes, I'm gonna drop my invisibility and I'm gonna show myself to him.
Okay. You see her form reappear in front of you. Almost like you do to many people all the time.
Fool!
Yeah.
Why you keep messing with these people? Go. The focus is the chest. The chest.
Right. So then you don't need the 2,000 gold I gave you.
No, I'm gonna still have that 2,000
okay.
gold.
So now you see why I would need money.
That's not the point. The point is we're here for the dagger. We're supposed to be in and out.
Well, I don't know where
That's
it
why
is.
you so garbage. I already found the dagger. Let's get the dagger and
Or
leave.
should.
Where is it?
Oh gosh. So
There's a lot of chests
I
here.
need to get into the lock. Pay attention, damn it! We need to get into this lock.
Which one? That one?
Into the chest.
Vax comes up and says, I can probably take it. Easy peasy.
Thank you. Somebody who can help me. Can you please look at this lock?
Yeah, it's rudimentary, and he takes out his toolkit and puts on his gloves.
Oh, I don't
So,
have gloves.
what are we doing after this? Celebrating.
I hope so.
So he was defeated.
So we're celebrating after this.
So what happened?
I walk in. Oh my god, this was just a wonderful experience.
He was defeated.
No! He
ran
was
away.
not defeated, you
He
fool.
ran away.
Then what happened to him?
He disappeared into the multiverse using some sort of rift spell that teleported him into some weird dimension.
So that
I
means
don't
he's
know.
still at risk.
Potentially. I don't know. We tried.
You damn fool.
Look. We did not anticipate him doing this. It's what you said, right? It was good and bad. Yes, we got what we came for. But
The
yes,
problem
still
is we were going to be at risk regardless. He gave information to a mind flayer who has access to a hive mind. That's automatically going to go to them. We are regardless fucked on that end.
as the chest opens, you see they took very well care of it. They seem to have placed a napkin over it and then placed a napkin underneath it as well. And he just goes, just give me 1 second just in case. It's more series of traps. And he starts to examine it. He kind of looks to check to see if there's a fault spot or anything. And alright, it seems we're good for now. Then he opens it and yes. What? I'm sorry. Is there something that I need?
No, not at
Okay, I
all.
was just making sure. Oh, the gold. Yes. Okay. All right. And you. She's going to get killed for this. I'm going to get killed. Another 1,000 gold.
Thank you. I appreciate all your gentlemen help to get this to help me with the dagger.
Oh.
Are you happy now?
No. But I am 2% more happier than I was originally. Because with this quest, it wasn't supposed to be a quest. I just wanted to drink. That's it. Just wanted to sit down and drink with my friend Grog. Yeah! What are we doing? What's the next big thing? We took out a carny. The carnies, they were big, they were strong. Okay, they were in their strong.
No, they were pussies.
Of course, yes, they were small fries, but it was fun nonetheless. I mean, you had fun, yes?
Yes, I did.
That's what I'm talking about.
I had fun too. What were you doing, Maxie?
Stealing gold.
I know.
What? Are you shitting me?
How dare you?
Are you absolutely
How
fucking shitting
dare
me?
you?
No, I just.
What did
No,
you
that's
do?
not it at all.
Wait, hold on. What did you do?
I
in the
came.
midst of combat.
I came in here.
You came in here and stole the gold.
No.
No? Oh,
No,
please
no.
explain
Oh,
to us.
yeah.
Yeah, I would
Please
love to hear it.
Explain to them
Yeah.
what
Yes.
happened.
She was going to tell me which lock to pick.
But before.
I was investigating which lock, or if he even had it in here.
Okay, why is he sitting here listening to his lies? What are we gonna do now?
Well, I got some ale.
Oh.
Uh-huh. It's
Mhm.
some
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Always.
So tell me, what are you gonna do with the dagger?
The dagger is so that I can eradicate evil from this world.
What? What now? Go ahead, speak on mine. We're all paying attention. What is it?
I'm not good at this.
Speak your
I
mind.
apologize.
This is anyway. So right now we have to regroup at Amman because we are also cleaning up after the other messes that have been around for quite some time. There seems to be dragons, cultivation, possibly growing and farming dragons. So the little guy you have right there was one of them.
He's with us though, so he's not going to be.
So precious.
I know he's.
It's as precious now, but 100 years down the line, he's going to be eating every last civilian he sees. But that's 100 years from now, so you don't have to worry.
Enjoy him while he's so cute.
I won't worry.
I've fought many dragons before. They can become very vicious, but in his state that he is now, he is nothing but a pepper breath. And he like opens his mouth and a small like a lighter batch.
I look at Maxie. I kind of give him like a little bit of a stare down, and then after about a few seconds, I go, "You killed many dragons? That's amazing. Tell me more about how you killed many dragons."
Yes, please tell us more.
Well, there was Thordek, which was he took the form of a human. Very, very deceptive of a dragon.
Such a bitch. Keep going. I'm listening.
Oh.
What,
I was counting how many cool things you've done compared to him.
this is not a dick contest.
Oh, really? It isn't?
No, because I would definitely win.
I know. That's my point.
Maxie, have they told you everything? I think you should know if you might stick around. I don't know. You could leave. That's completely up to you. But
Yes, that's Joe.
No, I might need to know.
Well.
Ooh. Let's go back to Amon and get something to drink before we head out, which we were previously supposed to be doing.
Wait, hold on. These chests.
What about the chest?
I just say that we should gather more supplies, especially since we're short. I'm so short in purse. You never know.
We don't know how many tricks and traps they have. It's just too risky.
That's what I'm thinking.
Not with.
Remember the incident?
Hey. I was not checking that time.
No, you weren't. That's the point.
Now I know.
Yes. So.
Can I know about this?
One day they were chasing goblins down.
Now I know.
Oh.
Poor Maxie.
And they were badly wounded, very hurt. Probably should have rested up, tend to their wounds overnight. He decided to immediately head into one of the encampments and find a chest. Opened it, pepper straight in the face, and he almost died, but luckily he had such amazing, wonderful, and loyal friends to save him.
What a waste.
Tell me about it.
I mean, you know, as I use a big Santa bag of like all these items that were previously on him that he sword. He was like, you know, we got this dagger and 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 this dagger. It's just popping right back into the bag, just like. And all this stuff he was keeping on him when he had people around.
Earlier, though, you did get another blip as well.
Ooh.
Inside the tent, though. So if you watch inside the inner tent. So if you want to go look at that right quick.
Okay.
Right.
Let's go.
Okay. You go into that one and you come across a bag. And it seems that that's all it was.
So I come inside and see this bag.
Yes, it's a very large burlap brown bag.
Oh my god. That would be so helpful. That's what I think it is.
So I walk and I approach this bag while everybody discussing and talking.
And you!
No.
No, you! No! Arguing.
In the burlap bag. I opened the bag.
You don't see anything in it in particular. What you see is a dark void. It's like you're staring into endlessness as you peer inside.
So
Not evil, not maleficent, but darkness. It's just like you know something's in there. When you try to like pierce your hand through it, you see you feel inside it as a coldness, an extreme coldness, and you're just like,
Let me see what I can do to investigate. Can I investigate?
I can help you out with that, actually.
Can you help me
You have
investigate?
identified?
Sure do.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
do
And
it.
you have your light on too.
Yeah,
so
it's
it's gonna
been
drain the
on.
battery.
Oh, my
Flashlight.
light on?
Yeah, your light.
Oh,
on
of
the
course
bottom.
I do. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
it's
it.
always useful to have it on. Just
Thank you.
randomly.
Right. We need it for this situation. No.
Absolutely.
So since,
I need to make sure, you know.
since them two would basically go inside the tent and there's less people, I would say, Vax, listen, I know I don't deserve another chance.
No. That's a good thing you acknowledge that. That's perfect, actually. I don't have to say it.
But
There's a but.
can
I'm
I
very lost.
can I perhaps maybe even work my way into holding this dagger again?
Holding it. This is like night and day with you. It's just come and go.
I'm not good at apologies, but I am sorry, and
That was
I
atrocious.
made sure to give all my gold into helping a
I've
comrade.
never, not even, I've never seen even Grog attempt such a thing. And I've done some pretty stupid shit. That is like, what's wrong? Are you messed up? You know what I'm saying? That's just me, though. You know?
Slightly. I'm coming into my abilities.
You should probably hone them, craft them, please, for the sake of you and all of your friends, because you're going to get them in a situation where either they can't save you or you can't save them because you've gotten to them into the situation. And then you have 1 or 2 or 3 less friends. And then you're sitting there inside of your own head, which you would not want. I've been there before.
This is why I definitely wanted to not just leave this dagger behind after everything that's happened. I didn't want my friends to get hurt.
You should have thought about that then. You always have to think if I cannot do it alone, and if it is my burden to bear, and no one else is around me, can I do it? Can I get out of this situation without getting harmed? And if the answer is yes, then of course, by all means, do so. But if the answer is, I may die, my friends may die trying to save me, I would rather cut off my own foot than allow everyone else to pay for my prices.
This is why I didn't want to just leave. And I do appreciate your help.
I don't know if you can be helped though, because advice can go in one ear and out your ass very easily.
I will at least remember this day.
I'm sure you will not. You seem to passively put everything behind you as if it never happened, and don't think about it for a second.
This is me no.
I will definitely say that you are extraordinarily lucky that you still have friends. That is a rare commodity for someone as such as yourself.
I question it every day.
Do so. And reflect. And just maybe you'll become better. I don't see it happening though. I'm sorry, but this is probably one of the last times I will assist you.
just kind of looks down. Well, are you going to keep the vocal dagger as well?
I'm not a thief among thieves. It was yours to begin with.
He hands it over. It's basically what he's saying.
Alright.
Oh boy!
Well, I'm thirsty. So I'm gonna start before you guys are gonna. I'll get an early start.
No,
If
no,
there's
no,
none
no,
left.
no, no,
I
no.
feel
I'll be
extremely
right there.
sorry.
I got something that needs to be handled. One second.
Yes!
Oh,
And he just chugs back a keg. Single-handedly.
Alcoholic.
Yeah.
So are we still trying to figure out what's in this?
Casting Identify?
Yeah, I cast the ritual identifier.
Okay. She simple enough comes in and she starts casting her spell in order to perceive what the object is in question, and you find it's a bag of holding. Bag of holding!
Thank God.
Which a bag of holding allows you to store a certain amount of objects in it without having to worry about actually thinking about the weight that it
Don't worry about
carries.
it. It's.
So it's a door or backpack?
Oh, it's so
Basically,
Backpack.
oh god,
It's really cool.
never thought of it like that. Yes.
Well, before I do anything here, I'm gonna see if there's anything inside.
Well, you'd have to know what's the contents.
So I would have to know what is inside.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have to be my stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's
Okay.
either that or you can spill everything out, but you don't know what's going to come out, so that's completely up to
Oh,
you.
that's scary. Oh, that's scary. I don't know if I want to do that.
You can turn a bag of holding inside out, and all the contents will spill out. All the
Alright.
hearts.
We cannot do. We don't know what's in this bag. Are you ready to fight?
Temptation.
No, I'm not. I'm not
Because we
ready.
don't know what's in there.
You're not wrong.
Anything living cannot breathe after a certain amount of time.
So they're not in there.
Yeah.
But it could be a hex, right?
It could be like some
It could be
very
any cursed
evil.
items
bombs,
could come in, could
bunch
be
of
in there,
acid.
bombs.
We'll find out on another day. And I go.
Exactly.
Doo-doo butter.
So we taking the bag.
Oh yeah.
Before I do that, I go into the bag.
It's it expands vastly.
Oh my gosh.
This is the coolest thing ever. I love it. And and I start walking.
She literally took it from you.
Literally.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bye.
I literally took it from
I'm
you.
surrounded by thieves.
Yes. Now you know.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Oh,
wanna
you
get
want
all the
this?
gold.
I don't need any of these items, and I give them. To you.
Nah.
I want to get all the gold from the table
So,
and a treasure chest.
can I low key want that dagger?
The venom dagger.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's more precious than what the hell that he was about to give you.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I mean, are you trying to steal it? Because this guy, he knows his
Yeah, man.
stuff.
He knows his stuff,
So you can try to
but
find an opportunity.
I think
Whenever
because
you see the opportunity.
because it's like you slaying dragons, and I think that she's connected to them. Low key, that's why she keep
Okay.
asking me these questions.
Okay. I mean,
And where are you gonna put the dagger? Yeah, I'm asking you questions.
why is it that you're concerned? I don't like the way your eyes are eyeing it.
Well, I mean, you had me to risk my life to get it, so I feel
I'm
like I'm.
completely sorry. You know what? Do you need more
It's-
gold?
No, I just feel like I'm entitled to know what you're gonna be using this sword for,
Well, like I said,
other than slaying dragons.
that is currently what we're doing.
I want to open a chest on the side.
Okay. Whatever, boys. Are we gonna go get something? to
Oh,
drink?
of course.
Okay, well let's do this.
Yeah, is it? Oh, you guys are thirsty too.
I'm thirsty now.
Oh, all right. And he just like reluctantly pours you like two jugs.
Yeah,
The stuff is pretty strong, and this is a huge guy, so he is definitely. He's meant to drink this, and
what is in this?
it's over there. I'm
Oh.
not really too sure.
This is some good shit.
It's some good shit.
yeah.
I only drink the premium quality good shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, anything lower than that, get out of here. You know what I mean?
I don't think I can take but so much.
I mean, yeah, you're welcome. Trust me.
Before I forget, I'm already drunk at this point. Like, no one even paid attention to the fact that I was drinking.
No,
And then I
She's just
go,
like inside the cake.
before I forget, and I go and I attempt to grab what the white mage had on him. Is
The useful rope. Okay.
yeah, and then I give it to her, and I'm just like, this is a special rope meant to allow you to cast cool stuff.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And that's a robe with all
The useful rope. Yeah.
yeah, the useful robe.
Okay.
It has all these
The robe
weird
is
different
volumes.
compartments. There's a couple of doors in here. There's holes. There's hold up a second.
A boat
And then
and some dogs.
I just start blinking out.
You mind
It has a lot of cool
mind?
stuff. I'll write it down for you, and I grab my book and just sloppily write it out.
Really? Do you mind if I hold this robe?
No, you.
Oh.
Can, this is for you. You help
thank
me.
you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
This
Alright,
is
what
this
do
is
I roll?
yours.
What do I roll for?
What are you rolling for in general?
What do you?
Open a chest.
Why is you still on this chest?
Make a lockpick check. Yeah.
So I'm gonna check for traps.
Slide in. Slide in.
Oh, you checking for traps?
Okay.
And
So
traps.
this is an
Investigation, then slide in.
this is an interesting road.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's
since
amazing.
you're coming next time,
Yeah.
since they're gonna be a next time.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy you're
we
enjoying.
do
I am.
Fridays. Are you available Friday morning?
What time Friday?
Yeah, around between
12 to 5.
yeah.
My time is pretty much 5.
Generally 1 o'clock. He says 12. He comes 1.
It's
It's a.
if anything, if you want to keep coming, we'll find some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
You guys
day.
can
We're just
So I mean, on the
trying
day
to-
that you're available, we
Yes.
will try to.
We will
fit
do our
it in,
best to
'cause
make it
I
happen.
wouldn't mind doing that. You know.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So my new schedule starts this Monday coming up. So I
Oh, yeah,
will
right.
start working, Monday through Friday from 10:30 to 7 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
10:30 morning to 7.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because you're off today, right?
Yeah, I'm off today because that's my old schedule, but starting next week.
The
it's
new
Monday through
schedule
Friday. I'll
is
work.
It'll
loaded.
be weekends.
Okay.
Yeah.
We might potentially make weekends happen, right?
Can try, definitely. I believe I'm not working this Sunday, surprisingly.
Really.
Yeah, very surprisingly. So
I'm not working Sunday either, so
18 investigation, and I mean it was an 18 for the sleight of hand without modifiers.
what are you packing up for?
Cause I'm leaving. 5. Have to pick up my daughter.
Okay.
But I want to know. Or we just end it there and you tell me.
Yeah.
We'll end it there if you have to go.
Mhm.
Absolutely. See, time flies by.
yeah, definitely. So how did you like it?
I did like it because it made me have to think quick. Like,
Oh, yeah,
and
it's
I like
very-
that. Like, I had to, get a feel of it a little bit. Of course, I had to still
On
have
the
to
fly
understand it.
thought process.
Yeah.
Once, like I said, since we're gonna try to make this more consistent,
Mhm.
we'll definitely find a day that works for all of us.
Oh, yeah,
that's
for
no
sure.
problem. And we'll build a better character. We'll sit down and discuss the spells that you will have available to you
Mhm.
versus just
Us giving you.
here's what you got.
And whatever it is.
Yeah. We'll definitely get more into details.
Yeah.
You definitely want to. We love that kind of stuff. When
Exactly.
somebody finds interest, we're not going to just be like, well, maybe we'll do it. No, we'll find the time, especially since this is something we love to do anyway.
Yeah.
Having somebody join in is 100% something we will.
Always Always looking for people to cook, so perfect. Works out.
Good, 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 good.
Yeah.
And on that episode,
I mean, if you want to do
Do
it, you
our
can
outro?
totally do it now.
the outro, yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing the outro on
Go
this
for it.
episode. Thank you everyone for watching this episode of AC Too High, where you can't touch us. We'd like to thank our guest star today very much for coming in, and this is her first time, and it shows that D&D isn't that hard to pick up, especially when you're rolling up the dice. And this episode, we reluctantly were able to not fight this mind flayer, so we have survived, but everything has changed. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Who knows?
Who knows if this will be our last drink together? Who knows? Who knows? But you will know.
Back and destroy you. You never know.
Yeah, but you will know if you hit that like button and subscribe button and the bell for notifications for when the next episode pops up. You can know, for you will know.
You're going to know.
When you
Trust
know.
me. If you do these following steps in sequential order.
I'd style plot points.
Yep.
We could have literally just made that thing disappear, potentially. Just thought of it, but like I said, it's such a new concept to us that we don't think
Yeah,
about
could
it.
have made us spell back.
I held mine because he left. But who knows? We'll use it on the next episode.
No,
AC
we
Too High.
can't because we don't carry them over.
No, but we will have
essentially,
one.
You get one when you start, but
Yeah.
you don't get two.
No.
That would just be like.
No, the idea
Yeah.
I'm keeping.
Okay, well then.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes us happy. That really does.